Hey guys, Blue Saber here and welcome to my tips and tricks for Evolve. I'm going to be covering the 4 new hunters in the game, and I'm going to basically be showing you their equipment and what they can do and what I think is the best way to use their abilities. And just how to play as those classes specifically in general. So let's get started. The new classes include Crow, Sunny, Torvald and Slim. And with these new characters it brings you interesting new dialogue during the dropship sequence. Yay!
Yeah.
Huh?
Would he even try him with this?
I don't know.
Torvald is an assault hunter, the team's primary damage dealer. The auto-fire shotgun deals bursts of damage at short range.
You might think this is a lot like Parnell's shotgun, but the difference is that once you start you can't stop, like me when I'm busting for a piss. The thing about this shotgun is I find it's hard to get used to if the target's moving very quickly or you're just a shit aim. But if you keep mashing the LT button, if you're playing on consoles, your aim assist will do most of the work for you, so that's all well and good. I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to practice up while you're alive. Yeah, fuck you, Space Pig. You just got fucking wrecked.
Shrapnel grenades cover your target in weak spots, maximizing the damage from your auto-fire shotgun.
As useful as this is, I find it's my least favourite ability that any assault class has. You want to throw it really before you start doing damage, just so you can get extra off later, obviously. But the target's moving around a lot, and it's not only hard to hit it with the shrapnel grenade, but you're also not going to get many shots off when you do. The critical damage helps though, especially if you've got teammates that have got classes that are good at hitting position spots, like rapid fire weapons. It's always better to use it on a monster that you know is going to play as something big and slow like the Behemoth.
Use the mortar cannon on slow-moving targets to deal heavy damage at range.
This thing works a lot like Hank's Orbit Bombardment, but it's actually a lot quicker and reloads faster. It also doesn't not work because there's a ceiling in the way. You can also use it on targets that are above you. Like, you could probably hit a Kraken with it if you're good enough with it. You're best using it when you bait the monster towards you or when it's cornered. Similar with Orb Bombardment, but this gives them less warning. If anything, this weapon's OP at the moment. It is rather difficult to hit things at range with it though. The best time to use the bombardment is when the monster's cornered or he's trying to finish off a teammate who's downed or already dead and trying to feed on the corpse.
Remember to use your personal shield.
This is self-explanatory, the ability that every assault has the personal shield. But really, I think it's more about the timing of the personal shield. I like to know the medic's going to have my back and the support is going to be shielding me. I like to save my personal shield for when I really need it, and if I don't have it, I like to be in a position where I can be damaging the monster, but I'm not in danger, because if I go down, my team aren't dealing any damage to the monster, and they're not going to kill it if it has most of its health left. On the other hand though, you do want to try and aggro it. Not all players will aim for you, but you do want to try and aggro it as much as possible and save your teammates damage. I'm coming, Mark! Torvald, as most assaults I like to go for the extra damage bonus, trusting the support will save me. The capacity increase is also very good for Torvald, as it fucking gives him extra shotgun shells to fire off all at once and extra mortar shells. You just want to stay mid to short range with him really. Unless you're fighting a monster who doesn't move around a lot, then you're not going to hit him at long range. But when you are aggroed on him, Torvald is extremely powerful. Your best shot, you can always try and bait it into a position and then move into it. Oh, someone finally blended a Hank with an assault guy. Oh, thank you so much, Turtle Rock.
Crow is the trapper. He hunts and traps the monster. Gobi, your pet bat ray, outlines any nearby creatures. Send him in any direction and he'll sniff out the monster.
Gobi's my favourite tracking ability. It's a bit like a mixture between Abe and Matt and Daisy. You could send it flying in a straight line up to 200 metres and it'll mark everything it sees, whether it be a monster or aggressive wildlife. You can even use it in short proximity if you think you know where the monster is but you're not quite sure. Just use it to find it when you're trapped it in a dome or a small space. Comes in very handy. However, it does get restrictive. It's better in open maps. It doesn't work going through walls, even like the Behemoth's rock wall.
The stasis gun slows the monster down. Rapid fire shots slow the monster for a very short time. Hold the fire button to charge a shot, which slows the monster longer, allowing you to switch to other pieces of gear. Quick bursts with your long rifle do normal damage, but holding the fire button charges a shot, which ignores the monster's armor, dealing direct damage to its health.
You want to use this as a pair. You want to use the stasis gun fully charged and then hit it with that. Otherwise, the single shot ain't really worth it unless you're trying to catch the monster and you can't have time to charge up the shot. But otherwise, you just want to charge shot them and then use the long rifle to get a shot or two off and then swap back to stasis. If you time it correctly, it'll be constantly stasis while everyone in the team can deal damage. Very useful. One thing though, it is very difficult to hit a moving target because it does have quite a considerable travel time. It's hard to hit skinny targets. Once you have requisite armor though, you can just swap to the long rifle and spam the trigger rather than charge shot. The best perk I find is either damage resistance, so it makes it easy for the medic to do his job, or reload / recharge speed for the weapons.
Remember to use your mobile arena.
I think a bit of this is luck really when it comes to playing with a trapper. Well, if you've got to find the monster and then you've got to trap it. I like to be as close as possible then trap it, but even then if it has enough stamina it'll usually get away despite you're right on top of him. If you catch him when he's hunting, it's usually the best. Or when he's coming towards you for whatever reason. Why would you do that? I don't know. Sometimes they don't know you're there, sometimes they decide, oh fuck it, I'll get aggressive. Better players will punish you for that, but you're not always going to be fighting those better players. When you are getting attacked, you want to try and just get the hell out of there. I like to try and stay within sight range of my medic so he can actually heal me while I'm taking damage, and if there's a shield guy in your team, once again try and get there. I like to do this more when you're coordinating, but if you know your medic's ready to heal, quickly get in a cluster and then get out of there before the monster like capitalises on that. What's he doing? Seriously, what? He's teabagging the floor? You enjoying yourself there, buddy? You glitched? Wow, I'm not actually sure. Oh wow, that's just awesome. Pro Trapper gameplay, folks. Never seen this. Oh yeah, didn't take any damage, didn't get anyone down. It was such a good team.
Slim is the medic. He keeps the team alive. Each shot from your leech gun damages your target while reducing the cooldown on your healing burst. The more damage you do, the faster you heal your team.
You have to get into the monster's face with this weapon really. You have to just keep shooting him as much as you can and try and get the heal burst off. You'll be able to get the heal burst within a clip of that weapon. You can also use it on wildlife or even the Wraith decoy if you find it. There's actually a reason to shoot the fucking thing now. You want to try and stay in the middle of combat and try and get to your teammates when they need a heal burst.
The monster can't smell while he's inside your spore cloud, giving your team an advantage in close combat.
This is great for when you're trying to run away from the monster or when you've got him cornered as he'll stay in the spore cloud. You can spam it, but the best time to use it is when he's cornered, I find. The thing is, it removes the health bar and the name, so it makes it very hard to distinguish targets.
Your healing drone can be sent to any teammate at any distance. It heals them over time, even reviving in-capped hunters.
Now this is my favourite ability by a mile. You can send it to hunters if you get damaged by the wildlife, you can send it to them from a distance, you can use it to revive people, but you're probably better off just running up to them. If you really can't get to them, that's the only time that's useful. The good thing about Slim is he can multitask. Spore Cloud a monster, so he can't quite tell what he's aiming at unless he's very perceptive. He's got the gun that can make him heal allies very quickly. And he can even send his little bug out to the one guy who's not getting damaged on the team, meanwhile trying to heal the rest of them. He's a very good medic, but I think Kyra's still better because she can be used at distance. She can heal in a group and be used like from above on top of a rock or something. Slim kind of has to be in the monster's face to be at his maximum efficiency. If the monster just aggroed him, you'd be in danger. And it makes it so the monster can use more AoE attacks that'll just hit clusters of you. But overall, I really like Slim. He's a very fun medic to play as. If you like being in the middle of a fight, he's the medic for you.
Sunny is the the support hunter. She provides the team with a tactical advantage. Deploy your shield drone to protect your teammates.
Basically, it's the same as Hank's shield, except it's less convenient and requires a short charge-up time. Don't worry, friend, you are protected!
Your fuel booster supercharges a teammate's jetpack, giving them extra fuel and faster flight speed. Your mini nuke grenade launcher deals heavy damage.
Sonny is another hunter that's brilliant at multitasking. If you put the shield drone down in the centre of an area or in a high place where it can see many things, then it can basically shield everyone on battlefield, especially if you're inside the dome, and you can use the thruster to actually get the teammates out of danger. When the thruster's empty, you can just start using the mini nuke launcher to deal additional damage. This damage is just ridiculous. It's also got a decent blast radius to it too. The other thing about the thruster is you can use it to help you catch up to the monster when you know where it is roughly. Like I say, it could be used in a head-up firefight just to back off. It could be used when you're cornered in a low spot to fly the hell out of there. Oh, it's a brilliant tool for annoying the monster and making your teammates extremely grateful you have it. Oh, even the Wraith struggle to catch it. For the most part. Oh, fuck. This is probably my favourite character in the game now, just from all the uses she has. Like most classes though, if you get aggroed, you're in trouble. If you put the shield drone down in the correct location, it'll shield you. If not, you've only got one tool left, the cloak. And hopes that your allies will actually try and protect you or aggro it in some way. You don't see me. Fuck my teammate, I want to stay alive.
Remember to use your cloak.
The cloak is brilliant, but you have to know a few things about it. For a start, it can the monster can smell your footprints. This is great with the spore launcher, and it can also see your jetpack. If you're on fire, it can also see you. That's why the Goliath's my favourite monster for hunting these kind of players. To advise, you want to get your shield drone in a high up spot while you're just dealing damage to the monster or using your thruster pack to help your teammates get away. But fuck my teammate, I just couldn't be arsed with him this time. I forgave him by this match. If you can get up to a high up spot where you can see the battlefield, all the better. Although if they could still be in a danger spot. The point is that even if the monster kills him, I will have a bit of time to get away and just delay the match if I have to. If I go down there to try and help him, I'll die anyway. So I might as well stay up here, cloak when I know he's coming for me. He can't smell me, he can't see me. He can follow my footprints if he smells, and that's about it. But I could be clever and jump off somewhere. Sun is my favourite character for being able to multitask so well. Like they're like most supports, she can pose as like a second medic, and basically she gives like a mixture of Hank. And I don't know, she's not really similar to any of the other supports. You could say Bucket, she's good at helping them catch the monster. But yeah, she does a lot of damage, she helps at speeding them up. And the shield drone is great if you can put it into a good location and the monster doesn't try and get away from that location. Now I've made a few mistakes on my part in this video in general, but these are ones you really want to observe and learn from. I could have just pulled out the mini nuke launcher there. It won't have saved him any quicker, but it would have had us kill the monster quicker because, well, the medic was dead there regardless of what we did. But like the mortar could have been fired by Torvald, and I could have been using the mini nuke launcher to get as much damage off as him while he was distracted. So you just got to really learn to adapt on this game, really, and learn the class you're playing as. If you're playing with a team of people you know, try and coordinate who you're all going to play as to maximise efficiency. Like I say, I think Torvald's great in short range encounters. I think he's crap at long range and against things like Kraken or even the Wraith that will be moving around frequently. I think that Crow is my favourite new trapper, is a mixture between Daisy and Abe. Daisy in a way that will just fly off in one direction, although you have to guide this, unlike Daisy that will run off wherever the fuck she feels like going. And Abe will mark everything similar to Abe will, except it'll be very temporary. Once the bird comes back to you, it'll vanish. But I love his stasis gun, I love his long rifle, but overall damage, I'd say Abe is still better because he can stasis in a fight with grenades and then shoot in the face with a shotgun, although it can't go through the armour. Slim's a brilliant medic if you love being in the thick of things, but he's limited by short range. The only time he can heal at long range is if that person specifically is not taking damage. So he's a bit limited, but he's a good medic overall. And Sunny, she's just an overpowered bitch. Good at catching the monster, good at helping in combat, good at dealing damage. Jesus Christ. Anyway guys, hope this helped. Just remember, stick together, and if you're ever in a losing scenario where there's only 2 of you left, if you're the support, run away like a little bitch and cloak.